question I just want to put to you up front is, what role did mentorship play in your journey?
You see, I'm opening my mouth now. Right now, the only thing I'm looking for as a job is mentors. I'm not applying to anybody. No one knows that in August, maybe I should even say it, I'm going to Bible school, not because of the courses they want to teach me, because I've seen people achieving the result I want to achieve. And so my only way to access them is to go into Bible school and sit down there, their class nonstop. Mentors have changed my life. As in, whether it's career-wise, whether it's financially, and I want to warn mentors, because people will hear now and say they go to their office and say, my next supervisor, or guy, you're my mentor. When all your mentors come from your organization, you already have a myopic view of life. What will happen is that they only advise you based on what will help the organization. They will never tell you something that is bigger than the organization. So there's nothing wrong in having a mentor in a place of where you work, but please make sure you have mentors that are not where you work, that do not have any emotional attachment to your decisions. So that is important. But for me right now, the only thing I look for is mentors and coaches. Now I'm doing a coaching program, and to be easy to say, oh, you're advising this because you're doing a coaching program. Not necessarily. I'll tell you a secret now. Tell you a secret. So I'll tell you a secret, and I hope she's not on this call. I have a lawyer that I talk to. Every time I call her to have a conversation, I pay her like $100, 30 minutes. As in, you want to talk to her. We are just talking, to now see if I sent that document to review. And she sent me a message and said, wow, she's going to be in Denver next week. You know what I said? I said, I will come and pick you. I'll show you who I want to. Which kind of I will leave where I am. I'm in Colorado Springs, about 1 hour away from Denver. I will drive to Denver. I'll pick you from the airport and drop you at your hotel room. And why did I say that? Many of the advice I got from this lawyer has helped in my decision making. So I'm already thinking, she said, oh, don't worry, let's meet at my hotel room because she's coming for a conference. I said, no, I will come and pick you. You know where I want to pick her? Between that airport and the hotel room, I want to ask her questions, non-stop, questions. And so instead of paying $100 for the things I want to get, I have paid for it with driving her around. She's younger than me, so it's not like she's an elderly person. That is how you get what you want. So mentors transform life. And me, I will do everything I can to get that information. Whether it's driving you, whether it's helping you carry your bag, as long as you answer my questions.
Thank you very much. Yes, here's a question. Kindly expatiate on the fact that one's career is not one's current job. Apart from the fact that a job is finished, what makes a career separate from a job or a specific field one might find himself in, especially in an economy like Nigeria? From Blessing.
Okay, so Blessing, I'll give you an answer I gave to so when I started pursuing data science as a path, there was nothing like data science and Noel would speak to this. There was nothing like data science in Chevron, Nigeria, where I worked. And so and how did I know that was what I was supposed to do? They brought white men from the US to have meetings with us, and we had this lunch with them. And I asked a simple question, sir, for someone who's a software developer, what do you advise? How do you advise that he navigates his career? The man said 3 things. There are 3 things that are important, and these are the 3 things that when they were laying off in the US was not really impacted. Internet of Things, maybe what you would call cloud today, because at that time cloud had not matured. Second was cybersecurity. The third one was data. And the way I tell people is that everybody, all my other colleagues were on the dining table when I asked the question, everybody heard it. That these are the 3 areas you need to grow yourself in. But I say there are many widows in Zarephath, but Elijah was sent only to 1. There were many lepers in the days of Naaman in Israel, but was sent only to 1. But the moment I heard that, I went to do my master's in data science. I was in Nigeria doing my master's in the US. I never even went overseas. One day, my IT manager called me into our office. I want to say what a career and a job is. I said, okay, Bayo, tell us, you are doing this data science, tell us about it. I said, For me, data science is like digging for oil. Sometimes you apply it, it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But if it works, you get maximum return. And I told her, it's funny, this is me telling my GM, I will certainly do data science, whether I do it in Chevron or outside Chevron, but I will do data science. At that point, that data science has left a job. It has turned to a calling. That's turned to whether Chevron gives me opportunity to express myself or not, I will find expression. I finished my master's in data science in 2018. Chevron started their first data science team in 2018. Now, if you are the people forming the team with internal employees, who will you start with first? It's not someone that is ready. So I was working as an infrastructure person, supporting servers and likes. That is a job. I took data science and took it from being a job to being a calling. I would probably show if I took it to being a calling, turned it to a career. And that is why at some point I ran meetups. At some point I was making presentations, because it's not just going to work morning to evening. A career is much bigger than that. And remember the dimensions I talked about. When First World Nation talk about career, they don't take you in because you have a job. Actually, you can ask nowhere. We didn't come in because Chevron gave us a job. We came in based on our capacity. A career is what goes with you when you move out of the organization. This is something to think about. A job is what stays. Many of us, if we leave our organization today, nothing goes with us, because all our value, all our definition, all our everything about us, all our identity is only found in that company. Take that company from us, we are lost. Yeah. So a career is with you. A career is the total how you navigate. For me, frankly, a career is a calling. I was talking to someone yesterday and I said, I don't have spiritual life and business life. No, there's only one life. So if you call me, you will never hear me say, oh, thank God for my spiritual life. No. Thank God for my life. If I need to speak in tongues to get transaction done, I speak in tongues to get transaction done. No, I'm telling you, you will not come. You can't come and say, but how is the Lord working? No, the Lord is working with me in all dimensions. As in the marketplace is my God. As in, I don't have. So, and I'm going to end with this. So that is, you see, a career is different from a job. And what we have done, I'm not the one that created it. So it's not like the First Nations of the world have said, for you to be a global talent person, these are the dimensions we need to see in your career. My sister, don't overwork it. Just go and walk to the answer.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A lot of questions are buzzing in. One thing I would ask is, there are some of us, if you are fired by your job, you leave your job today, you are not hireable. So I keep telling people, I said, you should position yourself that you are always employable. Stop looking for job security, a job that they won't be sacked, because the future is more sacking. I mean, I don't know how many of you are following the news, but in the tech world, there's been a tsunami. Microsoft, 6,000, Google, 4,000. And that cannot reduce. And these companies are making profits. They are making more money than before, than a few years ago. So if you do not position yourself well, let me tell you, I'm sorry to say this, some of these things we knew 5 years ago. That was why I founded Navigating, because I knew where the world was heading to. Now, the uncertainty in career and job, especially for entry level, has never been as slippery as we have it today. So we need to, right now, if you don't have mentorship, I wish you good luck. You think you are smart, just move ahead. You look for a mentor, follow him, hold him by the tail, watch his, whatever you need to do to be close to get, because the value that you have even gotten this afternoon, many people's lives, the trajectory have already been shifted by just what you heard. So here's a question. I'm just starting my career and I'm in the data annotation field. My job looks regimented and I don't really see long-time prospect. Currently, I'm trying to upskill to become a full data scientist. However, the situation of my work and the need to make money has not given me room to create room for self-improvement and they know how to go ahead. My question is, hey, listen to the question. How do I navigate to get to the next level? Do I necessarily need to become a data scientist, which appears saturated, or just keep as a data annotator and see where it takes me? I'm trying to navigate. I feel stuck because most time I feel like I don't know where to start and how to make the impacts that make me stand out. What can you advise, sir, on how to navigate this frustration?
So, Femi, your name looks familiar. So, but I'm going to say something I said several years ago. And please, I'm going to be blunt, harsh. Don't look at my heart. Don't look at the words. Several years ago, I was making a presentation, talking to young people in church. I was telling them that, when you look at the IT space, a lot of people are doing mobile phone repair, laptop repair, printer repair. That's the bottom of the food chain. That space is not where you want to be. You need to rise up the ladder and come up either. I know one of the young people there said, no, Bayo, you are wrong. I said, since I'm wrong, Oga, here's the mic. Give him the mic. Say, no, you say mobile phone repair is a good thing. You can learn mobile phone. You can create. You can. I don't know about you. I can't remember when last I repaired my mobile phone. I don't know about you. Laptop breaks down, it's changed. Now, if you work in an organization, those at the bottom of the food chain in IT is help desk, user support. I'm not abusing people, please. You can be the manager. That's a good place to be. And can I quickly say, when it comes to the data professional space, data annotation is the bottom of the food chain.
Yeah.
Please hear my heart as I say this. It is the bottom of the food chain. So let me tell you what I would say is step back. I don't care. Look. There's not my work makes me work 24 hours a day. There's no excuse because your organization was not designed to make you world class. No company comes out to say we are here to make our employees world class.
That's true.
They are here to make you do the deliverables of the company. It is you that will create the extra time to become world class. Chevron didn't make me a data scientist. I made, and please, we are believers, so everything is built on God. I'm not self-made. Please, and so we don't miss it. But in human finance, I can say I, Bayo, made myself a data scientist, not Chevron. I paid for my programs. I paid for my trainings. I saw the future that data science is coming, and I made myself a data scientist. Now, there's always the tactical, okay, should I do data science? Should I do this? For me, what I tell people is, what really do you want in life? Start with what you want in life. Don't care how you will get there. I'll tell you some years ago, when I pray, luckily for me, my second son was born in the US. My first son was not born in the US. I'll tell Lord, I'm going to give my first son another nation's passport. That's why I didn't know about EB. I didn't know whether it existed. I didn't know any of those things. But when I pray, I say, Lord, I'm going to give my first son. No one can tell you clearly. I'm well on course to delivering that. But you see, I started with what I wanted, not how to get there.
Exactly.
Step back and determine what you want. Even if it does not exist. I started doing data science before Chevron Nigeria had their first data science team. Do you know the gap? The implication that all my other colleagues, when they say, data science is not the one that is working, everybody's now going to do their masters. Everybody's going to. It's too late. Someone has moved on. I've used it. I've moved on. Not only I've even jumped out of the company. You jumped to another nation. So let your driver not be the wind and the waves. What do you want? As I'm saying, what do you want?
What do you
Define
want?
what you want. Then life will gravitate towards what you want. It might take a while, but it will gravitate towards it. Now, I will end with this. A ship, before it sets sails from harbor, defines its destination first.
Mm-hmm.
Then whether the south wind or the east wind or the north wind, whatever wind blows, you now use that wind to get to your destination. Sometimes to slow you down, so you are resisting the wind. Sometimes you allow the wind because it's blowing in the direction you are going to, and it will blow you towards that path. That's my advice for you. I'm also on LinkedIn. Send me a chat. I will talk with you. As in, we can take it further from there. But question is, what do you want?
Thank you very much, Bayo.